Hi guys, today I'm going to talk to you guys about a little bit more personal thing about me. Not that I haven't, because I've been giving it to you guys this week. Giving it. But I know a lot of people can benefit as far as how I feel about it or what I went through and what's going on. Nothing big, just a little personal though. As far as me, I'm going to be 30 years old, December 4th. I was born 1982. So at 30, I've always thought that I would be married and I will have some kind of career of whatever that is as far as for me, because I never wanted to do just one thing. I've always been an entrepreneur and I wanted to do this and that and the other, and I've been really at it on a lot of things that I've done, but I'm not where I want to be still. With that being said, as far as let me back up and go back to thinking I would be married. When I hit 30, I was gonna be like, can I get married by then at least? Not before. I never thought I would, I always say when I'm 30. And actually one of my sisters used to be like, don't wait till you're 30. If you find love, don't wait. So, but I didn't, and that's what I want to talk to you guys about. I'm going to talk to you guys about a few different topics, but all in this video. So yeah, I thought I'm going to do that, and guess what? That didn't happen, because obviously I'm not married and I have a lot to do with it, and I'll tell you what I mean by that. But as far as like society, makes us feel like we should, have, be married by a certain age, have our career by a certain age. To a certain extent, it's true. And my personal belief, and I know I'm judging, is like sometimes when women are, at a certain age, then if they're not, coupled up or, married or something, then I know, maybe they're not putting themselves out there. Maybe they're not very social. Maybe they don't want to. They're busy with their life and they're happy with whatever they have going on. Or I always feel like they run a man off, they want it so bad. They want relationship, they want kids, they want family. On the first date, they're like, oh, I want this, which runs a man off. So I know I'm judging, but I'm just telling you guys, that's just me. And I'm pretty sure you have your way of, how you view things. But that's my view. And as far as me, I'm going to talk more about me and about my personal reasons as to why I'm not where I thought I would be. And I'm 100% to blame for that, and I say that only because I didn't date, not really. I mean, I was in a relationship, I'll tell you guys about that, but I didn't allow anybody into my life as far as, guys goes. I've always been like, no thank you, not interested, unavailable. I always say that. I'm trying to focus, I'm focused, I have my mind on something else. I just always say no, but that has a lot to do with my upbringing. I wasn't really taught to date. I don't know if your parents are supposed to teach you how to date or whatever. As far as, dating goes, that was not common. Just to give you a little bit of background about, my mom got married when she was 15. It was arranged marriage. Not that my mom wanted us to do that now, in this day and age. She never did, actually. She always, been like, hey, go to school and, be independent, and then, go from there. But she never really told us like, oh, you should see someone or date. It was never the case. She never forced any of this, or she never pressured us to get married, which is great, because I know I have people that I know, really good friends and stuff that are in my life, that their families, always pressure them to get married and things like that, which kind of makes me, turn around and look at me like, I should think about that. I'm not, a big follower. I have friends and family that have been married, are married, been divorced, have kids, the whole baby mama, baby daddy, kind of thing going on. And, I know those things, you can make it, and I know I could have done that for me too, but I just always thought, no, I know how I want it, but I'm not doing anything about it. And what I mean by that is, I didn't really go on dates. I didn't let guys take me. I didn't allow people, as far as males go, into my life. you know, to sweep me off my feet and do that. But I'll tell you, I have been in a very long term relationship, and it was nice, it was good, it was a learning experience, but all without my parents knowing. I know that my family would have grown to love him, and I found that out, and it took me a long time to realize that about my family. It's like, if I believe in something, if I love something, no matter what, they will be 100% behind me. But I just never knew that, and it took me a long time to realize that and know that, you know, that could have happened. But I didn't, and I don't regret anything that, you know, happened. It was a learning experience for me, but it was always, to me, it was like a secret kind of thing. It was on and off, and I had a lot to do with the on and off, and that was because I wasn't really allowed to date. I could have been disowned if my family knew that I even had a boyfriend then. So it was always a secret. So I've always felt like I want to detach from this person because I like this person a lot, love this person a lot. And so I was trying to detach, but it was really because, you know, my family had a lot to do with it, and I didn't want to disappoint them. But because of that, you know, I always felt like a kid. As a human, as long as you have connection with the outside world, you know, with the society, you bound to find someone that you like, you love, you know, that you want to be with. And he was one. As much as I liked him, I always knew in the back of my head that he was not the one for me. I always knew that it wasn't going to work out, only because I know it wasn't going to get approved by my family. Not only my parents, but I know by my brothers it wouldn't. So I always had that in the back of my head. I can talk more about that, but that's not really necessary. But yeah, and it's not just me. A lot of Habesha parents are like that. They don't like their kids, you know, to date and things like that. I'm not talking about all. I'm saying a lot. So I know, you know, that's something we need to change, because we get to a certain age and we still feel like, you know, we can't, because I still feel like, to a certain extent, I don't want to, and I don't want to disappoint my family. But like, come on, I am about to be 30, and that's what I'm saying. I'm not doing anything to help my singleness to get coupled up or get married. You know, I'm not making myself available only because I'm so used to saying no. I don't know how to say yes. I have no regrets at all. I never, you know, regret. I love everything, where I've been, where I'm going. And as far as not being married, I'm not disappointed or upset or sad when I'm talking to you guys about it by any means. I don't want to, like, you know, give you guys the wrong idea. I'm pretty happy where I'm at. I know I still have yet, you know, things to work on as far as me, my personal goals and things like that. But as far as a man goes, I know that's not the only thing that will complete me. So I'm not tripping over that. So I don't want you guys to get the wrong idea. And trust me, if I did, and if I was desperate and I wanted someone to complete me or finish me or make me feel like a whole, or I don't know, whatever term you want to use as far as, you know, to be married or to date, I would have said yes. By any means, I'm not trying to get, you know, to get dates or something on here. That's not my goal. That's not my intention. I actually have to meet people. I have to have connection, and that's my problem. And it takes me a while to connect with people, not in that way, but I'm not trying to give you guys the wrong idea is what I'm saying. So with that being said, if I wanted to do something about it, I would have made myself available. You know, when people approach me, I would have been more of a yes girl than a no girl. And I am like 99% of the time, no. Like, it's like I already know. Like, I'm good, no thank you kind of thing. And that's because I'm just so used to saying no, and a lot of it have a lot to do with my background, like I've said. Growing up, you know, I know I have a lot of siblings, but growing up, that wasn't really the case. Like, oh, are you going on date? You should go on date. Are you about to be this age? You should, you know, it was never the case, at least in my immediate family and my siblings and stuff. And from, you know, my mom's point of view or my dad, it was never really encouraged. Like, oh, why don't you have a boyfriend? Or, you know, you don't have a boyfriend? You know, those things were never really. It's always like, yeah, you should go to school. Yeah, you know, how is this? Your friends? Oh, boyfriend is a huge thing. So I've just always felt like a kid. And I know it's not just me, a lot of people with different cultures, you know, might understand or might know what I'm saying when I'm saying this, and a lot of Habesha people go through the same thing that I'm going through basically. So I've always felt like, you know, God is gonna do it for me, and even though I'm not open, I'm saying no a lot, but I've always felt God will take care of that. And I don't know how, but it's be like, ta-da, this is yours. I'm just kidding, but I don't know. And I'm gonna talk more about my relationship and God, and you know, what kind of connection I have. I do want to get to know him more, but I kind of do. Anyways, it's weird. We'll talk more about that. So I'll make a video about it, and make sure you come back and check it out. If you have any questions, advice, comment, or if you're the same way as me, or about your background, culture, if you have family like mine, make sure you let me know or message me. It doesn't have to be, you know, you don't want people to know when you comment, so make sure you message me. You can always send me a message. I will talk to you guys later. In the meantime, peace and love.